Hi, I'm Amy with We Make Movies, and in this video we're going to learn how to make a microdoc. A microdocumentary is a short video that can amplify or bring awareness to an issue or voice, raise money for a particular cause, or preserve a specific period of time. When planning out your microdoc, think about what you want your mission statement to be, or what you want your audience to be inspired to do after watching it. Let's say you're doing a mini documentary on soccer. More specifically, how soccer helps young people feel like they're part of a team. You'll want to make sure you've interviewed a few key people, asking them all similar questions to support your narrative. All of these talking points will end up being called your A-roll. The other part of the mini documentary is shooting B-roll. B-roll is secondary or supplemental video footage that will be shown over your A-roll audio. It can be used to complement or provide context to the story being told, since only seeing a talking head in a documentary can be pretty boring for viewers to watch. Here are some ideas on how to get great B-roll for your mini documentary. As you're doing each interview, think about the answers they're giving you and start coming up with an initial list of B-roll shots that would help support their answers visually. Oftentimes, getting shots of the interviewee interacting and engaging in their environment, or the environment they're discussing, can be very helpful. Get footage of your subject walking in and out and doing any of the activities they talk about during their interview. Get B-roll based on the conversations with the subject after the interview. You may need to set up a time for a shot where you can get action footage of the topic and the subject to reinforce the narrative. Think cinematically. Go out to relevant locations, shoot atmospheric establishing shots with movement, stage objects in a space and video them from a variety of different camera angles. Use panning, tilting, and movement on stationary objects to create a more engaging shot. Record each shot for at least 10 to 15 seconds to give you a variety of styles to choose from when editing. Sometimes you may not be able to get all of the B-roll you need, especially when your microdocumentary has a historical overtone. Consider checking out some of the stock footage and archival sites to use when you need to fill in your story gaps with B-roll. Be mindful that some stock footage sites will charge you to use their footage. Some shots, particularly action shots, may be longer than 10 to 15 seconds. You can split up the footage later in post by first showing the action shot, switching to the person talking about the action, and then go back to the B-roll. These are the fundamentals of making a microdocumentary. Be aware of what your goal for this short doc will be. Get the narration and interviews you need to tell the story, and record a whole bunch of B-roll in different creative cinematic ways to reinforce your narrative. In the next video, we'll talk about how you put all of this together to create your own microdocumentary. I'm Amy with We Make Movies, and this has been How to Make a Microdoc. If you like this video, please subscribe to keep up to date with the latest smartphone studio tutorials.